The film is set in a world that's in the not too distant future, scarily not too distant from today. We've deforested the planet and there's no more breathable oxygen.
The world is dying and we're running out of oxygen and there's no trees, plant life left. Humanity is having to find a way to survive in an environment that is no longer supporting us. Ethan, who's the lead in the film, gets pulled into this world and is kind of handpicked to be the world's saviour.
Corp, who's one of the biggest tech companies, are putting the last of humanity's resources into this last-ditch attempt. They're trying to invent a time machine to see if they can find out from the future if there are people still alive there. The idea is if there are people still alive in the future, then they can find out from them how they survived and they can save more people at their end. Corp turn the time machine on for the very first time, thinking that they're going to contact the future and find out if there are people alive there. And as they turn it on, they receive a message back from the future. The message simply says, "Send Ethan Whyte."
And we find Ethan working in the tunnels, and his close accomplice is Jude. He sees him as his brother.
So Jude is sort of Ethan's best friend, and Ethan is our protagonist through this. He's sort of our unlikely hero.
He is thrown into a circumstance in which he has to question what is his purpose, in life. It has to do with the elements of the ecosystem, people's longevity, society itself, which is on the brink of collapse, and his role in how he could possibly fix all that. But to do so, he has to abandon a lot of the things that he does love, and basically all that he has left, his brother and his wife.
I play Ethan Whyte. She is a painter and a school teacher, and she teaches botany. She's just a loving, generous person, and she just wants the best for her partner, Ethan. Without giving too much away, I think she makes one of the biggest sacrifices in the film.
It's a story that questions the relationships with those that we love, how we treat others, what it all truly means to us, and our purpose within it all.
Well, I've been kind of groomed to be his guardian angel of sorts, to sort of be there in the worst of times. And as you'll see in this movie, things do get pretty hairy, and we kind of need each other in the end.
Ethan goes on this journey of discovery to find out not only who he is, what he's meant to be, what he's meant to become, and try and save the planet and humanity.
Regina Jackson is head of a corporation that is responsible for funding a team of scientists to solve the sickness that is killing the earth and humankind, and to find a solution to save humanity from extinction. Regina has, I guess, for a number of decades been dedicated to finding a solution to this. It comes from a personal tragedy, so she's very much about taking control of fate. The team of scientists have created that solution, which is a time machine, the Chronicle.
Basically, the theme of the film is fate versus faith. It's about this idea that do we succumb to this fatalistic attitude that, looking out into the world, it seems like there's nothing that individuals can do to affect the greater good. So it's easy then for us to just protect our consumerist lifestyle, right? Because what can we do? Or do we have faith that if we really choose to sacrifice for each other, that we can affect real change and save the planet, but also save ourselves in the process and live harmoniously with the planet? I sort of you're looking out today and there's a whole lot of corporate greed going on. The very fact that we're having this argument about whether global warming exists or is even a real thing is really scary. The film is just about sacrifice and trying to work out that if we're brave enough to sacrifice for each other, that maybe we can actually do some greater good.